I usually go for higher production values here on my channel, as I'm sure you probably noticed, but because of the end of the year, I can use this as an excuse to do a more guerrilla style vlog, if you will. Let's just freeze the focus here on this camera. Okay, so one thing that's been kind of, I wouldn't say bugging me, I don't feel this strongly about this subject, but it's something that I really wanted to throw out there for you guys, because I'm very curious about this, and I wonder if my read of the situation is kind of like how you feel about this. I'm not sure if you know about this, but there is this thing on the internet called ASMR, which I forget what it stands for, and I checked on Mr. Wikipedia here, but I already forgot. But basically, what you need to know is that it's a type of video where people record, usually women, usually very good-looking women, where they record using some kind of special microphone, something like, I imagine something like hardcore like this right here. Something like this, I imagine, and this thing is falling off. Shit. Fuck! What did I do? Oh my god, probably shouldn't have done that. So they record, usually it's like a simulation of something. They make it so like they're the doctor and you came in for like some kind of exam and they're walking you through the exam, explaining what they're doing and speaking in a very like, the best, very demure, very like bedroom voice, a lot of lip smacking, which apparently some people enjoy. And the first time I saw this, I didn't know what to make of this. It's somebody role-playing, like literally playing doctor on YouTube. There's some like a barbershop ASMR simulation videos, whatever you want to call it, and I didn't like right off the bat, because it's usually very like I said, there's like this demure voice, this like bedroom voice almost, and it's almost always very good looking women wearing sort of revealing clothes. And I just want to put it out there, I'm not a prude. I have no, if this is your thing, if this is how you enjoy your alone time, all the power to you. I'm not trying to kink shame anybody. The thing that always struck me as a little weird is the first time I kind of like came into contact with this, and I'm like, also a lot of people, a lot of the girls who do this are also cam girls, and I'm like, okay, so there seems to be some kind of like a sexual, a fetish element to this. That's cool, but I thought it was weird that nobody seems to admit this. Everybody says, oh no, this is for relaxation. I just listen to this to like to help me fall asleep or whatever, and it makes me think of you know, the massagers that some women have that well, are not exactly massagers, but people deny their true purpose because they're embarrassed to admit that they bought something to pleasure themselves with. So that's kind of the read the situation I had. It seems like this is very, there's this element of a fetish, of like a sexual angle to the practice, to the consumption of these types of video, which again, it's fine if you do that. I don't care what you do. But it always, is this just me? Is it just, like, some of these videos, I'm sure that because of the tags I'm going to use for this video, there's going to be a bunch in the description you can check for yourself. But is my mind in the gutter for thinking that there is an obvious sexual angle to this, like a sexual fantasy thing? Like maybe the dudes who watch this is like the kind of guy who wants to nail his doctor or whatever, and that's why he goes and watches these ASMR videos on YouTube. I want to say this again because I know some people get very defensive about ASMR. Like some people are very passionate about the community, if you will. I guess there's a community. And the first time I asked this on Twitter, I couldn't really get like a mix of like a very diverse mix of opinions, because everybody, the people who responded to me, were very defensive about it, so that has nothing to do with that. But the more I watch these videos, and it's such a weird, like a morbid fascination I have with this thing, because ASMR videos annoy me to no end. That loud lip smacking that a lot of them seem to be almost entirely predicated on it. It seems like that's what elicits this reaction of people. Some people say that they feel like tingles on the back of their neck. Some people, it's some kind of pleasurable experience, or so they say, that has absolutely nothing to do with sex. But I don't know, the way, and I know this sounds like super sexist or whatever you want to call it, but the way they are dressed when they're shooting these videos, and the way they're talking, and the fact that there's so many people in the sex work industry are at least tangentially connected to ASMR, the ASMR community. Are they pulling one over on us? Is this about like, is this what I think it is, or am I just, I want to hear what you think. Maybe this video will make no sense to you because you have no idea what the fuck ASMR is. But I'm very curious to hear what do you guys feel about this. Am I the only one getting this read of this? Because I asked on Twitter, and like this time before I shot this video, I wasn't even gonna make a video about this because I mean it's the end of the year. I probably should not be making. I should be making a video about how how I spent my Christmas, what I'm planning for the new year, maybe thanking all the new subscribers that joined my channel since the last video, the Adam Saleh. I still don't know how to pronounce the guy's name. That's what I should be doing as a year end. Like, this will likely be my last video of 2016. But I'm very curious about this. I'm very intrigued to hear what you guys think about this. Am I the only one getting this feeling that everybody's kind of like elbowing each other and like keeping it hush hush, like it's a massager, like it's not actually for, you know what I mean? I guess I should say something about the end of the year. Thank you so much for being a subscriber, for being a follower on Twitter, for sharing my videos, for participating in the comments below. I really appreciate it. See, this is for me, this is where the video takes a complete turn. I am at a weird space when it comes to YouTube, because I am moderately, I guess I can say, without sounding conceited, I'm moderately successful on YouTube, but on a complete separate side of YouTube. I'm Brazilian, as I've mentioned here many times. I speak Portuguese. My main my main channel is a Brazilian channel. It's geared towards Brazilians. It's in the Portuguese language. And I have a decent amount of subscribers. There's 350,000 as of the last time I checked. I don't check it as often as you'd think. And on here, I only have 25,000 subscribers. So it's a weird, like, when you're on YouTube, when you're a creator of some kind, you get used to the numbers you reach. Like, you get used to a certain number of followers or a certain number of subscribers, a certain number of views that your videos get. And for me, it's weird because I have to keep going back and forth between, like, oh, I have, I don't know, 100,000 followers on this Twitter. I only have 15,000 on this Twitter. I have 350,000 subscribers on this YouTube account, and I have 25,000. It's a weird position to be, like being between two worlds, having to sometimes create videos in two different languages. It's an interesting experience. The Brazilians who follow me here will get a better idea of what I'm saying. But what I mean to say is this. Because I have a bigger following on my original body of work, let's say, it would be very easy to be so accustomed to having that number of followers that I would look down on, like, oh, I only have 25,000 here. I only have 15,000 followers on Twitter. But it's the complete opposite. It makes me so much more appreciative of this number that I've managed to garner of North American, I guess not necessarily North American, English speakers. I know there's a bunch of Brazilians here too, but on looking at my analytics, little by little, the number of Brazilians who watch my stuff here becomes a little bit smaller. I'm getting a lot more English speakers than I'm getting Brazilians watching this, which was, I guess, the point all along. Anyway, yeah, ASMR. Kind of weird. Again, if that's what you do, man, don't let some random dude on the internet tell you that you're wrong because of the things that you enjoy. I just want honesty. Just be real with me. Dudes are jacking it to these videos of these girls pretending that they're doctors and hairstylists, right? Anyway, that's everything for today. I'm Izzy, and I'm done. Maybe they are hairstylists, I don't know.